Hey Joe, hey Gary Grayley, let me know if you guys can hear my voice. If so, then we are good to go and we can go ahead and start this broadcast. Alright, let's see what we can see here. I see Joe, I see Gary. Alright, Tim Wilson's here, Gary Grayley's here, Joe's here. Let's take a look. Voice is 5x5, awesome. All right, cool. So we've got people watching. We've got 8 concurrent viewers. It is Sunday, April 28th, and we are here for week 17 of the BladeForums.com 20th anniversary year of giveaways. This week's giveaway is going to be a Becker BK15, one of the mini camps from Becker Knife and Tool. As you can see here, it says Becker Knife and Tool here. The Becker BK15 mini camp comes with the molly sheath, comes with a pair of spare scales, comes with the high-speed box, etc., 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 etc. So, folks, glad you all can join me this weekend. Glad that you guys are still here and putting up with my BS. As usual, this is the 20th anniversary of BladeForums.com year of giveaways, and because it's our 20th anniversary, we've gotten a bunch of giveaway knives and stuff from various manufacturers, and we are going to be giving away, we've got a bunch of free stuff from various manufacturers such as Benchmade, Becker, Spyderco, KaBar Becker, Cold Steel, a couple others, Kaiser, White River Knife and Tool, Himalayan Imports, Ontario, etc. Just a whole bunch of stuff to give away. We are on this week. This week's giveaway marks week 18, which means that we are 1/3 of the way through all 52 weeks of stuff that we are giving away. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot to turn off the music. Thank you. All right, thank you so much on that, Gary. Appreciate the heads up. So yeah, the music should be off now and everything's good to go. Last week, I managed to destroy the glass on my laser engraver. So as you can see back there, I've got the new glass sitting on the laser, getting ready to install that so I can get that up and running. This week, we've got a bunch of stuff to talk about. We'll be giving away the Becker. We'll also be giving away as usual, live stream prize pack, including various stuff from various places that I've collected over the years, and various stuff that we've got from different companies as well. So this week's live stream giveaway prize pack is going to continue on with our tradition of various stuff like the SEAH1 Arrowhead, the KaBar stickers. We're almost out of these. Cold Steel stickers. This week we'll be giving away a Wee Knives Velcro patch, an Ontario Knives Velcro patch, a Petzl sticker, a Condor Knife and Tool keychain, some sweet ass high-speed purple 550 cord, and the knife for this week's live stream giveaway is going to be if I can get it out of the package, this is going to be a super old school Gerber AR 3.0. I don't know how many of you guys have seen these. These were super popular back in the early 2000s. I managed to find one of these in the warehouse, so it's going to go in one of your all's pockets this week. And, that's where we're at. Oh, and, of course, we've got the fan favorite gas station hobo juice covered knives. This week is a Tomcat model 7016B as in Bravo. Barracuda. Of course, the camera won't focus on it, but Barracuda and rust-free. So we are talking only the finest in frost cutlery, China-made, Chinesium knockoffs here, folks. This actually reminds me of an old school Cold Steel Voyager. Yeah, this has got the lines of a cold steel Voyager. It's got the molded in pocket clip that's sure to break as soon as you use it. Plastic thumb studs, lock back action. Yeah, old school gas station hobo juice encrusted giveaway knife that is going to be the prize of somebody's collection when they get it this week. So yeah, you know, I'm sure somebody is going to be looking forward to having that and all of its hobo juice encrusted, disgusting flavors when they win the prize pack. So, all right, folks, we got some stuff going on this week. Just to catch you up on various things going on around here. I'm going to be moving my shop in the next week or two. Basically, we've got our new space, paperwork signed on it. We, put our first month deposit and security deposit on it. And basically, we already have internet up there, but we don't have the security installed, or rather, our burglar alarm company hasn't been able to get us on their install schedule yet. So because of this, we aren't able to move into the new spot until there's security stuff there, because as you can see behind me, that's a whole bunch of knives. And without having a security system in the new place, somebody could shatter the front doors and walk off with all the inventory. So we're basically waiting for the security company to get their act together and get our stuff installed over there. And then that week/weekend, we'll be moving over to the new spot, and we'll be getting that going. Other news, who all has been to the movies? Did anybody hear about this little art house independent film that is in the theaters right now? The Revengers gaming ends or something like that. I tell you that some people seem to be super excited about it. I don't get what the fuss is. It's not like it's anything groundbreaking. I saw it on Friday. There was nothing really super neat. If you don't mind, I'm just going to tell you some of the really big spoilers that were going on. Basically, here's a couple of the important things that happened. Gandalf killed Dumbledore. Neo sacrificed himself in the Enterprise reactor to save the crew of the Starship Enterprise. Tyler Durden was a figment of John Wake's imagination the whole time. Who could have foreseen that? And Harry Potter was Princess Leia's brother. So, that scene where they were going to make out, nasty. So, yeah, that's my Revengers Game of Endings, spoilers. So that way you guys don't have to waste your time watching this film. It was just awful and not worth the $14 that I paid for my ticket. And KJ I think fell asleep in it, so he didn't enjoy it either. But yeah, it was. Last week was funny. Yeah, I locked the door this week, so yeah, nobody's gonna be walking in this time. So yeah, but in all seriousness, went to see Avengers Endgame with KJ on Friday, and it was a pretty cool movie. There was a lot of fan service in parts of it. If you haven't seen it, you'll if you're a Marvel fan and you go to see it, it's a pretty good movie. 3 hours and 3 minutes long. No after credits cameo scene, which is surprising. I was surprised that. I was surprised that there wasn't an after credits scene. I guess one thing, this is the second movie since Stan Lee passed away that they came out with. But through the magic of CGI, Stan Lee did show up in this film, and hopefully he does show up in future films as well, because nothing says respect like milking the death of a corpse, or milking a dead man's legacy for decades to come. So, yeah, Avengers Endgame was pretty cool. Characters were pretty neat. There was a lot of callbacks that were cool. The ending was kind of surprising. I don't know how Disney is going to be handling it with their upcoming streaming service, because the events at the end of Endgame, compared to some of the shows that they have coming out on their streaming service, I don't know how they're going to tie in together. That should be interesting to see down the road. So let's talk about the reason why you guys are here, the giveaways, and let's go through that. For people, anybody that, how many people do we have in here that, I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces, but there's a couple of folks here who I am not familiar with their names. Joe N., Chuck Clark. Have you guys tuned in before? Have you guys watched the broadcast before? Tim Wilson. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen your name before. But for those of you guys who this is your first time watching, I'm going to go ahead and break down how this entire mess works for this. Okay, Chuck Clark's been here every week. Awesome, great. So, yeah, this is old news for you. For those of you who haven't watched this before, what's going on is that every week in the giveaway and contest raffle forum here on bladeforums.com, you can see we've got a thread that goes on every week for the year of giveaways. And this week's giveaway is for the Becker BK15 mini camp. So what happens here is that what's going on is that I post a thread in the giveaway forum, and then if you have registered before November 2nd, 2018, which was our 20th anniversary, then anybody who registered before November 2nd, 2018 is eligible to enter in for the prizes. And once this is, when we have the giveaway thread in the forums, basically what happens is that people go in and they post in the thread. As you can see, first post here says I'm in please, etc. I'm in, thanks. And you can see here that these posts all have numbers to them. This is post number 5, this is post number 4, this is post number 3. Well, the very first post after my initial announcement is post number 2. And then we look at the very last post here. The very last post in the thread is, well, this guy posted today, so he's disqualified. But the very last post in the thread is 466. So in order to make this as random as possible, we take post number 2 and the last post in the thread, post number 467, and we go over here to random.org. And random.org is a truly random number generating website that when I hit the generate button, it will pick a number between 2 and 467, and we go back to the giveaway thread and we look at the post in question, whatever it may be, and we pick from there. And the post that is picked wins one of the Blade Forums prizes, whether it is a bladeforums.com sticker, or if it's a bladeforums.com patch, or if it is the bladeforums.com logo t-shirt that you see behind me, or various other merchandise or swag. I give away bladeforums.com extended memberships, and of course we have the grand prizes of the Becker BK15. We have the live stream giveaway prize of the knife covered in hobo juice and other stuff, etc., etc., etc. So that's the process here. If you register before November 2nd, 2018, you're eligible to win any of the prizes. Or if you have a paid subscription, the registration date is wait. The reason why we limit the people without paid subscriptions to November 2nd and before is to prevent people from spamming free registrations on the forums, trying to beat the odds and do multiple profiles to increase their chances of winning the prize. We've seen that happen in the past. chances are nobody's going to register a whole bunch of paid subscriptions to do it because the paid subscriptions all have to tie back to an account. But free subscriptions, if a guy registers 10, 15 of them, whatever, it doesn't cost him anything except for time. So, free members or members with without paid subscriptions are eligible to join or eligible to enter into the contest as long as they send us a letter to bladeforms.com's office here that you can see around me. Our office here is 921 Barrett Avenue, Louisville, Kentucky, 40204. And as long as the letter gets here before close of business Friday, then you are good to go. The letter must include your post number, your username, why, what got you into knives, why you think the owning the or winning the contest would rule, etc. Basically, just again to confirm that you are an actual human being and not spamming the forums through multiple things. As of yet, not a single person has sent a letter to show us that they are human, to show us that they are a real person. And this is incredibly dumb because we have picked multiple people who otherwise fit the qualifications, registered for November 2nd, 2018, posted in the thread, non-registered or non-paid subscriber. They would have won if they had sent a letter, but they didn't send a letter, so they were screwed. So that's how it goes. That's basically the ground rules. And just to get it started, we are going to go ahead and go to random.org, and we're going to get this, we're going to light a candle under this. When I hit the generate button here, it's going to pick a number between 2 and 467, and we will be giving away the bladeforms.com logo sticker. The logo sticker is awesome. It's contour cut, even though it's on a white background here. The sticker itself is contour cut, so if you put it on your clipboard, on your Yeti cup, on your toolbox, on your boss's vehicle, it'll look awesome. Does not work underwater, is not fire resistant. Probably is not going to stick to petroleum grease, but otherwise it's a normal sticker. So let's go to random.org and let's give one of these away. We're going to hit generate. What the heck is going on? Okay, for some reason, sorry about that. Let's hit generate. Post number 44. So post number 44 wins the sticker. Post number 44 is probably going to be on page 3, so let's go to page 3 here. 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, so Sphinx 3000, post number 44. Why does that name sound familiar? Have I already given away Sphinx? Have I given Sphinx 3000 a prize in the past? I don't know. But, that's how it goes. So, Sphinx 3000. Wins the bladeforms.com sticker. And that's exactly how easy it is, folks. So, yep, Sphinx 3000 wins. So, in order to make sure that you guys have a thrilling experience watching me give away all this stuff, I also like to talk about issues that are going on in the world today. And if you guys follow the news, there was, let's see, Brian, did I show up at the end? No, we just started, dude. Congrats. So yeah, I also like to talk about news events that are going on. And so this week or yesterday we had something pretty shitty happen on the heels of 6 months to the day after the Tree of Life shooting occurred in Philadelphia, and not even a month after New Zealand, a white supremacist decided to shoot up a synagogue in California. Basically killed one person, wounded 3, and got chased off by a off-duty Customs and Border Patrol officer. So, you know, for those of you who aren't aware, I'm Jewish. I'm not the most observant Jewish guy in the world, but yeah, watching these fucking idiots decide that they want to start killing people because of my religion really fucking sucks. And that is, that's why I carry a gun every day, because no amount of gun control, no amount of, the cops, they have no duty to protect you under Supreme Court ruling Warren versus District of Columbia. These people have absolutely no logic or anything along those lines for this, and they will just straight up fucking murder innocent folks. For those who aren't aware about the Chabad, their whole thing is outreach. Their entire focus is, their whole thing is about reaching out to Jews who aren't as observant and trying to get them involved with more traditional, religious observance. The Chabad are an Orthodox Hebrew movement. They're some of the most chill religious practitioners out there. All they want to do is get people involved, and this asshole sought them out and tried to kill as many as possible. Dude was an 8chan poster. He, the guy fucking, I think I've even got, I've got some stuff here I'm gonna post up. Basically, this guy fucking was an 8chan poster. As you can see up on the screen here, he posted a rant on Pastebin about why he did this and how he hates Jews. And basically, this is this is terrorism. There's just fucking it's just terrorism, and there's no other way to put it. And he wanted to, he stated in his manifesto that the reason why he did it was he felt Jews controlled everything. He said he hated Trump because he thinks Trump is controlled by Jews, and because Trump is grandkids and children are Jewish. Guy's a fucking piece of shit. And he got, a Customs Border Patrol guy shot back at him and drove him out of there. And, the dude was captured. And, just a fucking 19-year-old that has been brainwashed by other idiots online. And that takes me to the next thing is that, we can't bow to terrorism. Changing our way of life because terrorists seek to cause problems, getting rid of the Second Amendment because terrorists think that gun control is a way to start a race war is a fucking stupid thing. But, that's what they did in New Zealand. New Zealand, the terrorist said in his manifesto he used guns because he hoped it would spur gun control because he figured that would start a revolution. And this fucking idiot said the same thing in his Pastebin manifesto, that he used guns because he hoped that gun control would happen. And of course, idiots like Eric Swalwell, who's a California representative, bit right on it, thinking, oh yeah, however, with unrestricted weaponry in America, places of worship aren't safe. Eric fucking Swalwell, complete moron, saying this shit. Well, for those of you who aren't familiar with California's gun laws, let me break some shit down for y'all here. California has some of the strictest gun laws in the U.S. You have to have a permit to purchase. You have registration on long guns and handguns. They've got an assault weapons ban. Well, the assault weapons ban didn't stop this. They've got high cap magazine bans. You don't have concealed carry there. Basically, there's may issue concealed carry, not shall issue. And in San Diego area where the shooting took place, may issue means no issue. So the gunman was practically guaranteed that nobody was going to be resisting him as he carried out his murder. And if it wasn't for the armed Customs and Border Patrol agent there, he would have gotten away with killing. He would have had, all the time in the world to kill people. And he, before he even did this, he tried to set fire to a mosque too. So he's a fucking, complete scumbag all the way around. So yeah, let's cover this again. Assault weapons ban, universal background checks, high-cap magazine ban, handgun registration, mandatory waiting period, mandatory training, owner registration. Every common sense gun law in the fucking book in California. Did that stop this? No. Gun control laws fucking failed completely at preventing this. So, what does Eric fucking Swalwell want? He wants more gun control. What does Camilla fucking Harris want? More gun control. Because making sure the victims are all disarmed really has a great track record at preventing mass murder, doesn't it? But, shooting back, no, that's not a... That's not, an option to these people. And Camilla Harris, she owns a gun for her self-protection. She's got armed security around her at all times. But you and me, we can't afford armed security. So, God forbid, we carry guns to protect ourselves. But no, that's not something that they want. So that leads me to this image right here, which is something I like to I keep in mind whenever somebody brings up gun control and everything else. And this is this is a fairly notorious image in the gun world. And as you can see on it, it says Graham Combat Killhouse. Graham does firearms tactical training for based on special operations experience, etc. And these are his rules for dealing with gunfights and everything else. Rule number 1: nobody is coming to save you. Pure and simple. That's how it boils down to. No one is going to save your ass. Sorry, folks. You can't. The police are not going to get there in time to save your life. It's just not going to happen. If you are not ready every single day, if you are not training like somebody is going to kill you, then you are training to fail. If you are not carrying a gun on a daily basis to deal with maniacs, then you are fucking, you're saying, okay, you know what? It's not worth my life. My life is not worth defending. So rule number 1, nobody's coming to save you. Rule number 2, everything is your responsibility. Everything. You cannot rely on anyone else to do your job for you. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen, folks. You know what? I'm going to try to do something here, so that way you can see my amazing face while we're talking here. Everything is your responsibility. Everything is your responsibility. Everything is your responsibility. It does not matter what it is. You cannot rely on someone else to take care of business for you. If you are not checking your preps, if you are not keeping an eye on your situational awareness, if you are not practicing your skills, if you do not know how to treat a traumatic wound such as a gunshot wound, arterial bleeding, something along those lines, if you do not practice physical security, if you don't know what your avenues of egress are, if you don't know all the 10,000 things that could be the difference between your life and death, that's on you. Everything is your responsibility. Rule number 3, save who needs to be saved. Folks, just like nobody's coming to save you, it's on you. Nobody's going to be coming to save your life, so if you're going to rescue anybody, God be it your wife, your kids, yourself, save them. Because letting someone else handle it is not going to work. Rule number 4, kill who needs to be killed. Goes without saying. If you're not killing them, if they may kill you, but they should, if they do, it's going to you should be dying with an empty gun and a pile of spent brass. Know what you're doing and take care of the threat. Rule number 5, always be working. That's an old Special Forces saying. There's always something to do. You can be improving your position. You could be moving from, getting off the X and getting out of the kill zone. You could be rendering first aid to somebody who's hurt. You can be fortifying your position. You can be carrying out recce or chasing down whoever's doing it, or keeping the other guy off balance. There's always something that can be done. Do it. Do it. There's, shit like, don't be a fucking victim. Do not set yourself up to be a victim, because when you set yourself up to be a victim, that's what winds up happening, is you just give up the ghost. There's the mind and your mindset are what, and the skills that you have, capabilities and competency are what will carry you through. If you do not work on that stuff always, then, you're setting yourself up. And that's just all there is to it. So, with this fucking terrorist guy doing this stuff, and this piece of shit being radicalized through whatever methods, and these guys talking to each other online, this isn't going to be the end of it. And letting our representatives take away our constitutional rights because of it is a dumb, stupid thing to do. So don't let them, do not allow them to do this. And, their tactics are varied and many, and we just have to do what we can. So let's get to the next thing here. So the New York Times, you remember after New Zealand, basically after fucking Charlottesville, or any kind of racist thing happens in the news, they go out of their way to blame Trump for it. Oh, this is on Trump. Oh, this is on Trump. Oh, this is on Trump. Well, you know what? If we're playing by those rules, then the New York Times owns the shooting at the Chabad synagogue, because on Thursday they published this cartoon in their international edition. And for those of you who aren't aware, that on the screen here we've got Netanyahu as a wiener dog, acting as a guide dog with Star David collar, guiding blind Trump wearing a yarmulke, as if Trump is being manipulated and led by Netanyahu. This is straight up anti-Semitic tropes where Jews are somehow, controlling world leaders. This is almost a mirror image of something that was happening 75 years ago, where there was, let me see if I can find it. There was an anti-Semitic cartoon 75 years ago. I can't find it right now, but basically there's a political cartoon very similar to this that showed Jews manipulating Churchill. 75 years later, here we are again. New York Times, inciting and giving tacit support to anti-Semites through imagery like this. New York Times issued an apology for it, and they're being called out by even in their own paper. But, the New York Times bills themselves as the paper of record for the United States. And, when papers are encouraging anti-Semitic actions like this, they are inciting anti-Semitism, and they're encouraging it, and that's how it happens. Brian here in chat says he's Jewish on his mother's side, but the Israeli government is pretty fucking despicable. That's the problem, dude. Here's the thing. A lot of people like to couch their anti-Semitism in criticism of Israel. And the problem with that is that, the criticism of Israel, using criticism of Israel to disguise anti-Semitism, is a classic anti-Semitic tactic, because you see these same people that are criticizing Israel have entirely different standards for everyone else in the world. They're like, oh, well, Israel, as a government is pretty horrible. Israel as a government is awful. Israel's carrying out genocide. Israel's doing this. Israel's doing that. Meanwhile, any other country that does anything remotely as bad as Israel is just ignored. Any other country that does worse than Israel is fucking ignored. The United Nations has issued hundreds of condemnations against Israel for all manner of human rights abuses. And you've got countries like fucking Sudan who are on the Human Rights Commission. You've got countries like Iran and various other Middle Eastern countries on the Human Rights Commission, and all they do, they issue condemnation against Israel, and they don't give a shit about any other country out there. And that's classic anti-Semitic double standards, and they are using criticism of Israel as a disguise to run cover for their anti-Semitic actions. Basically, Israel's the only democracy in the Middle East. Israel's the only place where LGBTQIA people can be out in the open. The citizens or Arabs have a voice in the Israeli parliament. Whereas every other country in the Middle East, Jews have been basically, if they haven't been genocided, literally genocided and killed, they've been forced out of the country. By no standards can somebody criticize Israel and not, hold other countries in the Middle East to the same standards and voice their outrage, and yet it doesn't happen. Israel shows more restraint for dealing with terrorists and more humanitarian response for dealing with human rights than any of the other countries out there, and yet they just get shit on constantly for it. And it's fucking sickening, and it's tiring, and it's just, but, all these people that say they're just criticizing Israel, the BDS, boycott, divest, sanction movement, all these other things, all these anti-Israel movements tend to be bought and paid for by Middle Eastern countries like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, etc., who are just seeking to delegitimize Israel as an economic power and as, through PR. And they've built themselves up where Muslims, have 1.8 billion people in the world are practicing Islam. There's 15 million Jews in the entire world. And somehow they've set it up so that Muslims are the victim here and Jews are the enemy. And it just does not make sense. So, yeah. That's where we're at. Fucking New York Times is publishing goddamn anti-Semitic cartoons. And, if Trump was if Trump's rhetoric was responsible for New Zealand, then New York Times and people like Ilhan Omar and all the rest that are criticizing Israel constantly own this synagogue shooting. That's how it works, right? But of course, nobody will fucking... the standards don't work that way. 5:38 past the hour now. I've ranted for like 20 plus minutes on the Chabad shooting. Other news this week, NRA is having a fucking problem, man. NRA annual meeting is going on this weekend in Indianapolis, and there are some massive drama going on there. Ollie North, who was appointed president this year, is stepping down as president of the NRA because there's a whole bunch of he said, she said shit going on between him and Wayne LaPierre. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the machinations of what's going on in the NRA, for years, we are seeing a culmination here of multiple tactics taking place where since the 2016 election, the NRA has been branded as public enemy number one by many of the left-wing media because the NRA is a visible target who is reliably conservative. So, post the 2016 election, we saw a whole bunch of hit pieces come out about how the NRA was supported by Russia, how the NRA is Russian government. Well, they've taken new tactics now with new Southern District or New York District attorneys going after the NRA's tax exempt status because the NRA posts political content. On top of that, there's been various articles published by places like the New Yorker and other Politico and other media organizations about what's going on behind the scenes with the NRA. And for years, people have been talking about the NRA's incestuous relationship with a media group called Ackerman McQueen. These are the guys that do NRA's advertising. They manage NRA's publications of stuff like the America's First Freedom. They handle the NRA news video segments where you'll see Colio Noir, Dana Loesch, Ollie North, etc. Greg Stitchley doing various segments on YouTube and stuff like that. And that's, Ackerman McQueen has been billing the NRA millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars every year. And there's been allegations of kickbacks going on, expense accounts, NRA people getting huge salaries, various other stuff. Well, all this has come to a head at the NRA annual meeting this year in Indianapolis, which was this weekend. Wayne LaPierre said that Ollie North and Ackerman McQueen are trying to get him to step down because of people are trying to get transparency from Ackerman McQueen. Ollie North and Ackerman McQueen are saying Wayne LaPierre is engaged in sexual harassment and padded his expense account and other stuff. Nobody knows really what's going on. So, like I said, Oliver North is stepping down as the NRA president. He left the NRA convention early, so to head home. Nobody knows what's going to go on with that. There was an attempt to during the NRA meeting. There was an attempt to get Wayne LaPierre to basically oust him from the organization. And they adjourned that, but the NRA board is trying to take actions there. And like I said, the New York State is investigating NRA's finances with subpoenas being issued, and all kinds of crazy shit happening with that. So there's a lot of stuff going on with the NRA. Who knows how this is going to turn out? Buckle up, because if the NRA goes down the tubes, then we've lost the 800-pound gorilla in the gun control fight. So let's, God, man, it's 5:42. Yeah, maybe I should get back to doing some giveaways here. So yeah, so far it's 5:42. We've only given away a sticker so far. Jesus. So let's get to next up. Let's do the patches. As you can see, these are PVC patches, and let's do that. Let's see what we can do on giving somebody a patch. Let's head over to random.org here on the screen, and we will punch in the number here, generate post number 365. So post number 365 in the giveaway thread. I'm not sure what page that's going to be on, probably on page 17 or 18. Let's try page 18 here. Nope, page 19. All right, so the Blade Forms patch, post number 365, is going to be 363, 364, 365. Okay, Holden 94. So Holden 94 wins the bladeforms.com logo patch. So yeah, that's where we're at now. So yeah. So let's get back to the important stuff, and then we'll go to then we'll get back to ranting on things. So yeah, we just gave away the bladeforms.com logo patch. Up next is going to be the bladeforms.com logo t-shirt. These t-shirts are available in sizes. I think currently I've got sizes small through 2XL. The shirt's got the Bladeforms logo on the back and the front left chest. So yeah, what's going on with chat? I'm seeing congrats Holden. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, yeah, Holden just won the patch. So yeah, let's do the shirt giveaway real quick, and then we'll get back to doing other stuff. So we'll go back to random.org, hit generate. Post number 257 is going to be the winner on the t-shirt. So let's go there. Post number 257 should be on page 13, I want to say. Yep, page 13. All right, post 252, 253, 255, 256, 257. So, NJBillK. So, congrats to NJBillK, winner of the BladeForums.com logo shirt. All right, so congrats on that. So that leaves us with the membership and the grand prize giveaway and the live stream giveaway. So yeah. Sorry, Richard. Yeah, you did. You missed the sticker. That's the first thing we give away. So yeah, that's the first thing we give away each week. So you got to tune in at 5 p.m. Eastern if you want to see that. But yeah, we'll see what is happening. Who knows? So yeah, 5:46 p.m. and let's get back to some of the ranting stuff that I was talking about with the Second Amendment and stuff like that. All right. So next thing up on this is that. Here in the Second Amendment news, the appeals court, First District, threw out lawsuit against Massachusetts assault weapons ban. So what's going on here is that basically the Massachusetts Attorney General took it upon herself to expand the list of banned weapons in Massachusetts on her own without going through the state government at all. So, this was the people immediately filed a lawsuit against this, viewing it as a unconstitutional thing, because a state official should not have the ability to ban things without any kind of public input or reference from the state government. Well, this was thrown out at the federal level last year, and then it got thrown out just now on the appeals court because they viewed it as a public safety issue, saying that despite this not being something within her powers, because it's a public safety issue, they're allowed to do that. So it's kind of fucked up. This will probably go to the Supreme Court, and we'll see what happens. It's assault weapons bans have needed to be a Supreme Court fight for quite a while because Heller set the standard. DC versus Heller set the standard where government is not allowed to ban things. Government was, or Heller set the standard where government is not allowed to ban things that are in common use. Well, assault weapons ban are not allowed to do that or the assault weapons ban should fall under that because by any objective measure, semi-automatic rifles are in common use because there's 15 plus million of them in the U.S. with millions more being made every single year. So this is going to go to the Supreme Court at some point. It's just a matter of when. Seeing something here in chat. The other day, a buddy was telling about a guy who makes awesome arguments on gun forum he frequents. He said his name is Sky Shark. I lost my shit. Brian, who are you on SA? For those of you who aren't aware, I used to frequent a forum called somethingawful.com. I've stopped posting there of late because it's become a left-wing cesspool. And I'm saying that, I'm a registered Democrat. I believe in a whole bunch of left-wing programs, and this place has gone off the fucking rails. And it's just a cesspool of ultra-left-wing idiocy. And, my username on Something Awful is Skyshark. And, it's hilarious that apparently some people recognize me doing that stuff. Iron Kid. Hey, Nico. Yeah, Sparks co-host is missing, hoping for a Bonanza giveaway. Yeah, KJ's not with me this week. He's not... it's KJ's not here this week. He discovered the magic of FaceTime on iPhones, and he's calling all of his school friends and talking to them on the phone. And it's been a riot all day, listening to him and his other 8-year-old friends jabber on the phone, talking to each other. So yeah, that's hilarious. Hey Brian, who's your friend on Something Awful? What was his username? Because I'd love to, I always worry that I'm going off into left field and not making sense, because nobody ever seems to really stick up for anything I say on Something Awful. So yeah, I just stopped posting on there after the last time I got probated, because I've got like frickin' 20 pages of being probated on Something Awful for left-wing people losing their fucking heads. So yeah, that's where we're at. So yeah, next up, other Second Amendment stuff. Eric Swalwell's a piece of shit. There's nothing really going on in the knife industry this week. But we are almost at the anniversary of a very important date in Second Amendment rights. We are almost at the anniversary here of the 92 Los Angeles riots, a.k.a. Roof Korean Week. For those of you who are familiar with Roof Koreans and what they are as a meme, Roof Koreans are guys like these handsome devils right here, who they, basically when the Rodney King verdicts were handed down in 92 and the LA police officers were acquitted for beating the hell out of poor Rodney King, everybody in Los Angeles rioted. And instead of just sitting there bending over and watching their businesses get burned to the ground, a whole bunch of Korean naturalized U.S. citizens and Korean immigrants who had come fresh from... Okay, Brian, sorry, folks, I'll get back to this. Brian, tell him to shoot me an email on that, and I'll set him up with a gold membership free of charge, because I love hidden supporters. So basically, instead of, with the Roof Koreans, instead of these guys sitting around waiting to get their shit pushed in and watch their businesses burn to the ground, you've got a bunch of naturalized U.S. citizens coming from Korea who had done their mandatory Republic of Korean military training, and these guys all had military experience, and they decided, we're going to fucking arm up, and we are not going to watch these looters burn our shit to the ground. And a couple of these guys owned a gun store in Korea, and they went ham. These guys decided they weren't going to put up with it, and they started shooting back. And when all was said and done, the only places that did not burn to the ground in this area were the businesses that the Roof Koreans, these guys posting up on the roofs of businesses, the only places that did not get burned to the ground were the ones that these guys were protecting. And that goes to show you that, the cops, cops would drive up, oh, what's going on? Oh, shit, there's rioters. Nope, the fuck out of there. If you are not ready and willing to post up on your own property, to post up on your business and defend it by shooting back at people who want to kill you, remember the other rules I talked about with the Graham Combat Killhouse? Follow that shit, because if you're not willing to do it, nobody's going to do it. And when all hell breaks loose and society breaks down, whether it's because of Rodney King or fucking Katrina or, Hurricane Sandy or whatever natural or man-made disaster, if people are rioting, if you're not armed up already, it's too late for you. You have to be ready and willing to take action to defend yourself, your family, and your business. And that's all there is to it. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how it is, man. We are at the anniversary of Roof Korean Day or Roof Korea Week. Those guys are heroes. Some of them, are still alive and kicking. And, God bless each and every one of them, because these guys, not only are they a meme, but they are heroes to everyone. So, yeah, that's where we're at. 554. We are at the, we've got 3 things left to give away. We've got the membership. We've got the grand prize of the Becker BK15, and we have the Hobo Juice encrusted Cold Steel Voyager knockoff live stream prize pack giveaway with all the stickers and SE arrowheads and other stuff left to do. So yeah, these guys were based. Oh yeah, Brian, story I read about some of these guys is incredible. Can't believe they survived. Yeah, tell me about it, dude. These guys are like modern day fucking Spartans. I mean, basically they held back riding hordes. So, it's how it is. If you're willing to stand up and fight for yourself and your family, then that's, I can't think of a thing more American than that. All right, so let's get back to random.org. Let's pick up the next winner, which will be a bladeforums.com membership. Hit generate on that. Post number 312. Post number 312 should be on page 16 if I understand that correctly, or if I've done my math right. 312. Yep, looks like post 316 or post 312 should be on this page. So let's scroll down here. All right, booyah, dog draws. I don't know if that's dog draws or dog drawers. What do you think, guys? Do you think that's dog draws or dog drawers? I don't know. Weird. But dog draws with post number 312 wins the membership. And congratulations to dog drawers or dog draws, whatever it is. So yeah. Dude that survived Pol Pot only to be shot on the street broke my heart. Yeah. There's a lot of heartbreaking shit that goes on during fucking rioting, and that's how it is, man. I mean, Reginald Denny, poor dude, got hauled out of his semi truck, was just driving down the road trying to do his job, got hauled out and had his head caved in with a brick or a cinder block. It goes to show that. Like I said, folks, nobody's coming to save you. And everything is your responsibility. As a matter of fact, I linked that up in the description for the live stream. I've got a link to the image of the Grand Combat Killhouse rules in the description. Make sure that you guys copy and paste that and use it and live your life by that, because that's how it is. It's messed up. That's just how it is. All right, folks. So we are down to the grand prize and the live stream prize pack. It's 5:58 p.m. Does anybody have any questions for me? It's been a couple weeks since I've done a live stream question and answer. I don't want you guys to think that I'm ignoring you or anything along those lines. So if you have questions, feel free to shout them out into that. Otherwise, if you're ready for the grand prize giveaway, oh yeah, that's right, we do. Yeah, we've got the pen to give away. I keep forgetting to give away the Benchmade Tactical Pen every week. For some reason, it just goes right out of my fucking head to give away the Benchmade Tactical Pen. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what that is. All right, so apparently Azaren is his thing. All right, hey Brian, have him message me on or through BFC with his BFC username so I can hook him up with a gold membership. All right, so yeah, there we go. No, I don't have a pen addiction. I can stop at any time. No, really. I've got one pen that I carry on a daily basis only. This is my Kickstarter pen that I got from, was it Tactile Turn or Right Choice Pen Company? This is a pen I've carried for a couple years. It's got a Pilot G2 ink cartridge in it. I just buy a 20-pack of the Pilot G2s and pilfer the ink cartridge out of there for the ink cartridge in here, and it just writes well. That's what I like about it. I'm constantly losing this thing in my truck. It falls out of my pants pocket and goes down into the truck between the seat and the door. So Yeah, that's how it is. So yeah, I don't really have a pen addiction. I don't do fountain pens or anything like that. I'm not one of these pen spinners. I can't even spin a butterfly knife or anything along those lines. So it is what it is. So yeah, what else is there? Something else I was forgetting about. Yeah, exactly. You lose pens too often to buy and carry a fancy one like that. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I lose my. I'm amazed. I lost this pen for God weeks. I could not find it anywhere, and I finally dug it out of the bottom of my truck seat. Basically, it took my truck getting T-boned for it to turn up because it was buried in the detritus and garbage underneath my driver's seat in my truck. And once I got T-boned and smashed front into another car, it showed up again. So I was super 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 upset that I had lost it for days, but I was super happy, despite my truck being destroyed, that I was able to find it after that. So yeah. You just carry the free ones from the bank. Yeah, see, I just don't like the, bank pens and stuff like that, and frickin' the ubiquitous Bic pen. The ink quality is not there for me. I like a pen with decent quality ink. I like something that does a nice, heavy, but precise line. So that's the way it is. I like 0.5 millimeter mechanical pencils. I like pens with fine ink that's gel. And I'll see. Let me see if I can show you the difference between the pens that I'm talking about here. Maybe you can understand. All right, so yeah, this is my little sketch pad, or this is my little notepad that I use for writing down the winners each week for the live stream. And as you can see on the top here, I wrote down the Quick Brown Fox, and the bottom is the Quick Brown Fox in a different pen. And the top, was obviously much blacker and thicker than the bottom, and that's with the Pilot G2 cartridge. I just like the way it looks, so that's how it goes. So yeah, that's it. Archery 101. What is that machine behind you? This is the Epilog Helix laser cutter that I managed to shatter the glass top for last week just before the show. And here is the new glass lid for it that I need to install, but probably won't until we get set up at the new shop. So yeah, that's how it is. Epilog Helix laser 40 watt. So Epilog laser Helix 40 watt engraver / cutter. So yeah, that's what it is. Brian, Uniball Jetstream is my all-time favorite cheap pen. 0.5 is so damn thick. Well, that's the 0.5 millimeter thickness is just for mechanical pencils, because I like a super fine mechanical pencil design when I'm doing sketches and stuff like that on graph paper. For writing, I like a thicker, blacker, just better ink. So that's how it is with that. All right, so folks, it's time to do the grand prize giveaway here. It's time for us to give away the Becker BK15. Oh, and if you haven't already, folks, make sure that you go to the giveaway thread for next week, which is the for the Himalayan Imports 14-inch Ready Kukri. Make sure you guys all enter in on that. This is a pretty badass kukri. Basically, if you guys aren't familiar with the Himalayan Imports Ready Kukri, what this is that they use old files that are worn out and they're not going to be using anymore, and they turn those into kukris. So instead of the normal 5160 steel, these are like made out of W1, W2. They're super hard, not flexible at all. They just hold an edge forever. And the neat thing about this is that, it's when you're using it for kitchen tasks and stuff like that, it's going to chop it through vegetables and hold an edge and cut up meat really great. But it's not something you want to attack hardwood with, because if you're going W1, W2 up against hardwood, then you're going to chip the shit out of your knife. So the Ready Kukri here, it's nice and slim. It's very awesome. It's very lightweight, so you get a very fast cut. And surprisingly, it will chop like a motherfucker. So, yeah. That's how it is, man. So, yeah. Make sure that you guys all go enter in onto that. Make sure that you guys like on the live stream video and like our other videos that we do. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and comment on the live stream video after we're done broadcasting, because that helps us out in some way. I don't know how YouTube metrics work or anything like that, but yeah, that's how it goes. So yeah, let's see, where are we at now? Watermelon Destroyer, exactly. Yeah, that the Ready Kukri is going to be one hell of a fruit chopper. If you want to go out there and play Fruit Ninja, then that's the way to do it. So yeah, let's go back to random.org. Let's do the grand prize giveaway here. Oh yeah, let's, for those of you who tuned in late, let's go back over the rules again. BladeForms.com's 20th anniversary was November 2nd of 2018. Because we are 20 years old, we got a whole bunch of stuff to give away from the various manufacturers. Benchmade, KaBar Becker, Cold Steel, Kaiser, KaBar, Buck, Spyderco, Himalayan Imports, White River, probably some other folks that I'm forgetting right now. But anyway, we got enough stuff for 52 weeks of giveaways, and that's what we're going to do. Ontario Knife Company, etc. So, make sure that you go in and register for the week 19 or week 18 giveaway for the Ready Kukri, and make sure that you pick out what week 19's giveaway is going to be, because giveaway thread, because as you can see, could be an Ontario Knife Company Chimera, White River Knife and Tool Camp Cleaver, Kaiser Megatherium, Boker Urban Trapper, Cold Steel Ultimate Hunter in orange. Any one of those could be week 18's giveaway or week 19's giveaway. There's all kinds of cool stuff. So that's almost going to take us up to halfway through our giveaway thing. We've already given away the stuff from Emerson, so there's no more Emerson or Bussy stuff. But yeah, that's how it is. So yeah, right now we're going to go to random.org. We're going to pick the next winner. How this works is if you register for November 2nd, 2018, then you are eligible to post in the giveaway thread. Or if you have a paid subscription, then the registration date requirement is waived, because that registration date requirement is there to prevent people from spamming hundreds of profiles to try to increase their chances on winning a free knife or a shirt or whatever. The other thing is that if you do not have a paid subscription, we need you to send a letter to 921 Barrett Avenue with your username, your post number, why it would own for you to win the grand prize, and what got you into knives. Thus far, we have yet to get a single letter from people, and we have picked multiple people with free registration, so I don't know why people aren't sending their letters, but yeah, that's it. So yeah, it is what it is. So let's get back to random.org, where we are going to hit generate here, generate 463. So let's go to the giveaway thread here. Let's see if we can get to that. Giveaway thread. All right, there we go. 463 has got to be on the last page. Yeah. Yep, 461, 462, 463. So, Robert Webb. Congrats to Robert Webb. Robert Webb. Post 463 wins the grand prize Becker BK15. And that's exactly how easy it is, folks. You just post in there, and you win the prize. So congrats to Robert. I don't think he's watching the live stream. but who knows? And we're at 6:09, so it looks like we're going to be doing the usual thing here. So let's go to the bladeforms.com logo. Are you guys ready for the live stream giveaway? If you're ready for the live stream giveaway, let me see some G's in the chat. Show me some G's if you are ready for the live stream giveaway. Let's see some G's here. I see Dwight. I see 32 South Shores, Lisa, Thomas, Iron Kid, SWDC, Joanne, etc. GGG. All right, sounds like, oh, hey, Brashear Beards, Dan Brashear. Dan here is one of our local customers, just like Dwight and Rick Bradford. Dan is one of a Macintosh guy. He's helped out my wife in the past when she's had Macintosh issues. I don't know what's up with y'all folks. It's like some kind of, I don't know, some people, I think Macintosh users need to be the next next orientation on the Rainbow Pride flag or something like that, because you guys are just so far out there. But we're ready to do that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start the music, the bladeforms.com typical music that we do for the thing here. And I'm going to need you guys to go into the chat window here and put your bladeforms.com username. So when the music starts now, go ahead and give me your Bladeforms usernames. Post your BFC username, and we will do the random.org random name picker to pick who will do it. So, yep, do your bladeforms.com usernames, and you've got until the end of the music to get your username in. When that's done, we will do the drawing. All right, folks, you got 1 minute 40 or 1 minute 30 seconds left to get your usernames in on the giveaway. So once you've got that, keep going and get that in here, and we will get this going. One minute left. Thirty seconds left. 10 seconds to get your name in. Haha, I knew there was one of you. All right, and we're done. That's it. David Horning, you are the last person to get your name in. So let's get this going here. So as you can see up on the screen, I've got a random name picker in here, and as you can see, I have copied and pasted everybody's. Username into the list there. So let me see if we can go to random.org and get my gorgeous face up on the screen there. All right, so yeah, there we go. All right, so now you can see my face as I'm talking on this. So yeah, up on the screen here, we've got the random.org list of names, and we have, oh, maybe we've got it. There we go. All right, so yeah, you can see all the usernames have been copied and pasted, and when I hit the rerun button here, then whoever's username, or it'll pick a random person out of this list of beautiful folks for watching the live stream, and that person will win the live stream prize package, which this week consists of a beautiful frost God, man, I think the tip's been broken off of this. So yeah, looks like a pre-used frost cold steel knockoff with molded pocket clip covered in hobo juice, cold steel stickers, KaBar stickers, Ontario Velcro patch, Petzl sticker, We Knives Velcro patch. Oh, and, of course, the grand prize... Oh, wait, hang on, sorry. More stuff in the box here. Some bright purple 550 cord. A Condor knife and tool keychain. And the grand prize of a Gerber AR 3.0 Black Blade old school knife from Gerber Knife and Tool. So yeah, not only do you get all this stuff and some more stuff, but you get a actual old school Gerber AR 3.0 and a whole bunch of stickers, and who knows, maybe some. Oh yeah. Now the tactical pen will be a separate drawing. We're not gonna toss that into the live stream prize pack. No, that'll be separate altogether. Because I can't toss that into a live stream prize pack. That would be messed up, man. So yeah, we'll do the tactical pen afterwards. So yeah, when I hit rerun here, that's what we'll do. So we'll do, boom, rerun. Congratulations, MBay1455. You win the live stream prize pack. So MBay1455 wins the live stream prize pack. So yeah, that's how it works. He wins the live stream prize pack, and all the rest of y'all aren't quite losers because you're here with me watching me do all this stuff. But y'all didn't win, or some of y'all have won in the past, and that's awesome. So yeah, that's easy. All you have to do is show up and you win, or you have a possibility of winning. And there was only like 14 or 15 people watching the live stream today. And we had a grand total of 28 viewers watching the whole chat thing. So that's, that's awesome. Yeah, so that's brilliant. So, folks, that's how it is every week. It's 6:19. We've gone on 5 minutes longer than usual, and that's don't feel like a loser, Archer. You're archery. You're here with me, and that's it. We've been doing this for 17 weeks now. Week 18 is going on for the live stream, or week 18 is going on for the Ready. Himalayan Imports Ready Kukri. Make sure that you post in that thread and get registered on there. Make sure that you pick week 19's drawing. Make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notify button, and you'll be apprised of all of the comings and goings of the bladeforms.com YouTube channel. And thank you all for taking part, and I really appreciate you guys being with us for 20 years, and I appreciate you all being a part of the community. And without you guys, I would just be sitting here like a idiot stump on logs. So yeah, that's how it is. So yeah, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great day.